Hey everybody, it's me, Margaret, and I did not have a video up last week just because things were kind of crazy and chaotic, but I did get a lot done in my spare time, and I want to show that to you. I am actually about to jump in the car and head to Dallas because Maggie and I are going to scope out the apartment situation for her when she moves out there in September. So this is her week of spring break, and we had planned to do that. So I'm going to take this raw footage with me and try to get it edited so I can get something up this week because I'm really excited about the projects that I managed to get done. So come on, I'll lay them all out and I'll take you with me and show you what's going on. First of all, I want to talk about this hat. I pulled it out of my donation stack to wear to one of Thomas's baseball games, and I discovered something really cool about it. Now, close your eyes. And no peeking, okay? No peeking. Are you peeking? I see that. Now stop. Close your eyes. Okay, open your eyes. Look, Downton Abbey. You just flip up one end and you have like a 1920s flapper hat. These are actually called a cloche, and it is pronounced cloche. It is French for the word bell, and it's so easy because it's so thick. It just holds its position so well however you tend to place it. But I got the biggest kick out of that. That's my Downton Abbey look. Yeah, see, I just threw it all out on the floor so I could go through this pretty quickly. Alright, first of all, these bulky hats. I am having the best time with these hats. I had done this black one before, and I told you I was going to put a flower on it. Well, I put a ginormous flower on it with a button in the middle. At first I thought it was too big, but I changed my mind later when I tried it on, and I thought it was great. So we talked about this little one, and I told you I was going to put the busy button in the middle, and there it is. And I do like the way that came out. Now, continuing on, this is scrap yarn, and having a really good time with this. This one is black light yarn with some of the colors from the black light yarn pulled in. So you get a pretty loud hat there, but I think that's a fun thing. And then again, I'm just playing around with colors. Loved this. This is actually lighter yarn. It's DK, so you can see the stitches are smaller. I went down to an end hook for that. So, and I did fix my end hook with clear nail polish, as was suggested by one of my viewers. I have that I Love Smart People video. I started it actually, and then my computer went wonky on me and I never finished, so I have to finish doing that, and then I'll tell you the exact name of the genius who gave me that tip. But here again is another one of the lighter ones. Actually, that one's color's not coming out on that. But I just had such a good time mixing colors and doing this collection of great big hats. Now, because I thought it was a great idea, I tried to knit one. It's coming out too bright. The colors are bolder on this. I didn't like the knitted version as well, and it was difficult to do. The four strands held together was pretty tricky. Let's see, what's this? Oh, I did this much on the Addi. I did a crochet border, back loop only. I like that. And this is actually a cowl. I did 75 rows on this, and the deal is you put it over your head. I just did a stretchy bind off on there, but you put it over your head and shove it down around your neck, you know. But 75 rows I think is too much for that, so I'd probably cut it back to 50 if I do it again. And then a simple crochet hat with the scraps and the same fabric, the same yarn. This is Red Heart Fiesta Harvest color, and you can see it has the different colors mixed in it. I really like the way it comes up knitting. Well, actually it does pretty much the same crochet, but for some reason I like the knitted version better. Now I think there's nothing more elegant than cream and black, and that's 3 strands of cream. Let me see if I can change the setting, because this is coming out kind of, can't tell if that's better or not. It's actually a cream and 3 strands of cream and 1 black mixed in. And then this is a cowl that you would put around your neck. And of course it would squish down, you know, a little bit around your neck like that. Put your black coat on, and I think that would look so sharp. Another fat hat with some, I can't remember the colorway of that red heart. It's a rainforest. That's what that is. And then the royal blue. That's the same colors, but in a crochet hat. This is crochet too with the same color yarn, that variegated yarn, but you know, put in with the lavender. And that's single crochet. Every other stitch is the other yarn. And then I mixed all the colors together in that. Random flower that I had leftover gray yarn. Now, these are the bulky hats, and then I made bulky scarves to go with them. Jury's still out on whether I really like those or not, but that'll go to Yolanda Soto Lopez's collection that she does. And I'm still experimenting with more cowls because they're not as bulky but can be as warm. And I think that's kind of cool. And speaking of cowls, this is a knitted, this is the birthday cake cowl. And easy, fun, new knitters, I would definitely recommend this. It's just like knitting a hat, but you don't have to do any decreases. You learn to do a stretchy bind off at the top. I think I used Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off. And then over here, I did the same pattern. Now this is Red Heart Unforgettable. It's a little bit thinner. This is Red Heart Super Saver, and I would do 6. It's a 12 row pattern repeat. And so here I would do 6 rows in one color, 6 rows in another, 6 rows in one color, 6 in another, and kept alternating with the 3 colors. And as you can see, it came out bigger. And I think I even reduced the number of rows. So that's something to keep in mind. And then because I had so much going on, I did a plain knitted hat, but used all the same colors in the palm to make a nice set. Now, that was the whirlwind tour through my projects. I did do a row on my butterfly scarf, but that's going with me on my trip. Maggie and I are going to take turns driving. It's about a 6.5 hour drive, something like that. And we're going to take turns so that she can study. She's passed 2 parts of the CPA, and she has 2 more parts that she has to take. So she wants to do some studying, and then when we trade out driving, I'll be able to work on that. I'm also on the 2nd color of the Easy Scarf, and I did have to do a FaceTime lesson with Erin so she could explain it to me because I got really confused. And apparently it's a modified short row. Still learning, so I'm working on that. There's nothing really much to show you on there. So those 2 projects I'm going to be bringing with me because they don't involve a lot to carry. They're good things to work on in the car. So that's that. And we also had some really good news. My son, who is in Florida, has aspirations of being a screenwriter. TV is his first love, but you know, he'd write for anything. Anyway, to make a long story short, after a year of preparation and submitting to submit his work to UCLA Film School, they had hundreds of applications and they took only 25 people, and he was one of the 25. So we'll be moving him out there in September. So my California friends will have to have a meetup. And after we get Maggie settled, I know a lot of people in Dallas. And so this particular trip, I would have loved to have arranged a meetup if there's anybody in the Dallas area, just because I'm so curious. But
my brother is out there. We have some more friends that are moving out there. We have other friends that we're going to be meeting for dinner, and we just couldn't fit it in on this short trip. So there will be more since Maggie will be living out there, and I would love to get together with some of you friends and see each other in person. So we'll talk about that in the future. But that's all we got going right now, which is big stuff. I'll fill you in on any other details later on, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.